Yo, Hovey's home. Drop in the water. Pick up your seed, then I'm dropping your daughter. Pull out the machete, chop it to slaughter. Bars.
Yo, your pops is a martyr. What? Fuck this hat, nigga. Fuck this cap, nigga. This nigga know. Yo.
We put the cap on him.
I put the cap on him, taking
And
a
that's
knee.
no cap.
Ooh.
I was in the...
That's no cap. Break his knee so he can't knee. That's no cap. What the fuck is he talking about?
Yo, you know what the worst candy when you was at the movies was? Those little fucking snow caps. Listen.
I hate those things.
Those things will get stuck in your teeth. There's probably still a piece of snow cap stuck in my teeth now from when I was 8.
Right.
And try to, and you know what those were? Those were mom candies.
Mom
had those for some fucking
had
reason.
those right next to the fucking ribbon candy.
Right?
With grandma had the ribbon candy. What the fuck? Who's eating this?
Listen, if you're out there, yeah, we starting off hot. And
we're coming in hot.
go in your mom's pocketbook right now. I guarantee you she has a pack of Dentine gum. Cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon.
Oh,
She
man.
don't know
What's
why.
the other thing that grandma has? She has ribbon candy in the bowl of the fucking Jordan almonds. Sitting there.
Grandpa had the Werther's Originals, and then
Werther's.
also at Christmas time, those fucking Andes. They're small. They're like an inch big. The mint chocolate. Yep.
I fucking love those. I
Those
was
things
a
are
part
good.
of that. I was a part of that growing up. My
Man,
mother,
I would double stack a couple of those.
Listen.
Let me unwrap twice.
Then they went fancy and did cherry ones.
Ooh.
They got the cherry cordial joints.
But you know what's weird now is seeing them in the dollar store.
We've succumbed to this.
Seeing them in the dollar store.
And then we're not talking about Family Dollar, nigga. We talking about Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. Seeing them in the dollar store always fucked me up because I remember when I was young, those Andes candies
They were
around
something.
those were respectable.
They weren't in your local bodega. I'll tell you that much, nigga. You didn't go to the corner store, one man ocking them and get some Andes candies, nigga.
That and also seeing chocolate covered cherries in the dollar store around Christmas time also fucks me up. I don't understand what that's about.
Those cordials, yeah, something's weird there. Anything like that.
Yeah.
Buck is not fucking with us.
But speaking of the dollar store and the Dollar Tree, we're gonna kickstart off episode 50. We're way past that. Episode
throwback.
81
81.
with a quick taste test here before we get started. As we get started, episode 81 here because I was just in the dollar store because I do the eBay thing and I saw that on eBay Stranger Things is popping off right now.
Oh yeah,
with,
I'm involved.
Season 3 and at the dollar store they're selling the Coke cans that are Stranger Things themed.
Oh.
And on eBay, people are buying them for $10. At the dollar store, they're selling them for $1. So, come on, man. We flipping and dipping and flipping and dipping and dipping and dipping for life.
Not everybody's got them.
So I was in there grabbing them. And while I was in there, for the people that are watching, and even for the people listening, you can still feel what is about to be said.
Talk to him.
I'm going to show you this because I couldn't believe it when I walked by. I was like, oh, I'm reading something wrong. I'm not seeing this correctly.
Right.
And I was very much seeing it correctly, that it is Charms brand.
Charms.
New fluffy stuff.
Fluffy stuff.
Bacon cotton candy. Go home and take care of your kids.
I'm just fucking. You know what? I'm done.
Wait. You can't do it to them. That's what I felt like. But then I was like, listen, it's not just enough to take a picture.
What the
We
fuck?
got to do the taste test.
Got to try this shit.
Got to try it out.
I'm
So,
almost on the edge of saying I will try anything bacon related. You know what I mean? I'm a bacon fan.
Yeah,
so
the bacon
it's
saves
a
it.
weird thing. So
if this was avocado, cotton candy, I'd be, be hesitant. But it is bacon cotton candy. So once again, for the people that are watching on YouTube, you see it there. And what the fuck? But we got to give it the taste test. Like you said, Charms brand,
Charms.
fluffy stuff, bacon cotton candy. So let me open it up and give it the whiff first to see what it's
the
like.
only thing with Charms I know is the blow pops. They make blow pops. And did I mention blow pops? Yeah, they make blow pops too.
I don't know what just happened. It smells like there's a fire 2 blocks away.
Oh.
Does that not smell like a campfire like 2 blocks away?
It does. I'm smelling a dog treat too. Like the dog
Almost
treat.
like I smell almost like an oatmeal cream pie.
Oh, you know what I'm getting? You remember the fucking the bacon, the dog bacon.
Yeah.
Like that bacon flavor smell they had in those dog treats is the same bacon flavor they used in this. I smell a hint of that.
A hint. And now
it's pink.
It comes in brick form, and so what you could do is insulate the side of your house with this. I don't understand. It's like, yo, believe Ghostface Killer once said this in a rhyme. This has baffled my nostrils, if you will. So I guess there's nothing else to do but try it and see.
It's regular cotton candy, y'all.
Yeah, from the dollar store. So
it smells like fucking bacon strips, man. I feel like a dog right now.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah, I'm all set. I'm all set with that.
Whoa! Whoa!
What's that?
Whoa!
What?
Whoa! Whoa!
Fuck, I'm scrambling.
Whoa!
Fucking hat came off.
Whoa! I'm not sure if you remember in previous episodes how I talked about
bro, that's what a fucking dog treat tastes like.
About how I wish I could say the N-word because I would think that I could use it for good. Right now,
it's a good
oh
nigga
my
moment.
God.
Nigga.
Now, if you're watching this on the YouTube video, holy shit, there goes. Whoa.
What the fuck was that? Never in my life will I ever want to do that again. That's bad.
I don't know how to explain what just happened.
It's really bacony.
But I missed all the cotton candy and got straight to the burnt bacon.
That's sweet. I think they were trying to capture that candied bacon kind of feel. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you know, bacon when they make it sweet and they put a candy glaze on it. And
I don't litter, but I want to. I'm sorry for cutting you off. I don't litter, but I want to right now. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put it in the back.
You might have to tell a nigga about that. Just pull over. My man, smell this bag. Just pull over on the motherfucker. Yo, come here. Smell this. What you think?
Smell this bag, boo.
Yeah, I can't get that taste out of my mouth.
Whoa.
That's bad, man. It's lingering.
I'm so glad it only touched the right side of my mouth, and right now, the right side of my mouth is all sorts of fucked up.
Yo, I took a pretty big piece, and it fucking pissed me off because it dissolved really quickly.
Yeah, it did. It was like, did you ever see the footage of the raccoon trying to wash cotton candy in the stream? Because raccoons, I guess they washed up before they eat it. He's got a thing of cotton candy, tries to wash it in the stream, and it goes. I felt that too because I felt like as soon as I put it in, it was like, it almost sizzled. It
was sizzled like bacon in a pan, but it was too late to get it out. I couldn't spit it, and by the time I spit it out, it just was drool.
It was just what I spit out was just red juice. That's all I spit out. There was no more fluff. And I'm so glad that somebody has already run over it on the street with a fucking car because that's what it deserves. Let me put this out the window real quick because as you see, somebody already ran over that shit with their car, and we do thank you for that because, like you just said,
I don't thank
what
you
the
for
fuck
that.
was that?
What I don't thank you for is that. God, my life is fucked right now.
Oh my God, episode 81.
What? Covered it up.
If you think that we are not dedicated, we are dedicated. So, holy fuck, let's get to the intro, huh?
Hello. Oh, fuck you all.
Should have done it at the end. Should have ended with it.
Should have ended with that one. We're gonna grind it out because that's what we do. Welcome, my niggas and niggettes and bacon lovers.
There's still some here.
Listen, it's the inevitable bacon, man. All you bacon lovers, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You are listening.
Don't do me like that.
Welcome to the show on the Jizzy Just Don't Eat That Shit Bake channel. Oh my God, I am the nigga who lost his crusted top because of that bacon bullshit. YUNG, pass that shit right by me, nigga. Pastry. Oh, please.
Whoa.
Watermelon versus pumpkin versus cotton candy flavored bacon.
But you know what's even worse for me right now is there is somebody out there who that worked for.
Oh yeah.
Like there's someone out there that
I'm trying to get to the guy that fucking presented it for the taste test for the company. Yeah. Charms representatives, what the fuck are y'all doing? That's gonna work. Tommy, good job.
Look at it rolling down the goddamn street. That that car couldn't even take it out.
We got tumbleweed cotton candy out this bitch, nigga. Tumble cotton out this bitch. What the fuck? This is watermelon versus pumpkin, y'all.
Look at it go. Jesus
Watermelon vs. pumpkin versus fucking bricked up cotton candy bacon flavored bullshit.
And I'll tell you, we lost.
And we lost
I'll tell you that we fucking
bad.
lost.
I'm still losing. Hold on, let me get another sip.
Yeah.
Episode 81, y'all. Fucking Art Monk, nigga. In case y'all don't know, Art Monk was a wide receiver for the Washington Redskins about the 80s, late 80s, early 90s kind of deal, or mid 80s. Yeah, Art Monk. Also, my nigga Tim Brown, because I'm a big Raider fan as well as the Eagles. Timmy Brown.
TB.
You know, was the godfather of funk, I think. No, that was James Brown. Sorry.
No, that was that bacon cotton candy. That's the godfather of funk.
That shit is just lingering, man. I might have to go in the house and eat some pussy to get that out my. I don't. How do you get rid of bacon flavor? You gotta eat pussy. You get it right out of there. I don't know. I lost my hat and I lost my mind and I
that
lost.
Shit looked like and would be better served in the fucking wall as some insulation. Holy shit! I can't believe it.
Yeah. So welcome, niggas. Welcome to the most disturbing.
Welcome to the artificial flavor that is watermelon versus pumpkin. Watermelonversuspumpkin.com. Watermelon vs pumpkin. Watermelon vs pumpkin on everything. We on Instagram. We on Facebook. We got the groups out there. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit up this hotline, 203-594-6977. Call or text. Let us know if you ever dare to go to the Dollar Tree and pick up that for $1. Whoa.
Hey, can we start it right now?
I'm reeling.
Can we start the bacon cotton candy challenge? Cotton candy challenge. Let me know if you can finish a bag. Somebody can, I'm sure. Somebody really enjoys that. That's what's more, like you said, that's more disturbing.
Yeah.
Somebody really likes that. They had to get some kind of taste test going on where they had enough thumbs up to say, all right, let's put it in production. That's what I would think, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't just wake up and go, oh, we're going to sell it. I don't care what people say. Fuck what they think. We're just going to sell it. Like, no, you should probably do research.
But it ended up in the dollar store quick, I can tell you that. It ended up in the dollar store.
It better end up in the trash quick, is all I'm saying. Do yourself a favor and don't get involved.
Holy shit.
But if you want to be that guy, then get involved. Or gal.
True.
Or kid.
But yeah, like we said, welcome to episode 81. We started off way too hot as it is, but we are here and trying to do things and say stuff like we do each and every week. We will have an episode for you before Wednesday each and every week. And we're everywhere that you can listen to a podcast. You know what it is: iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, all the above. We are on there, and so let's get it popping off because what we do on this podcast is watermelon versus pumpkin, black versus white. Dare I say, people are out there doing the wrong things with this black versus white thing and doing too much. Oh
yeah, and if you do taste it, make sure you hit the hotline. Let a nigga know.
Yeah, 203-594-6977. Call or text. You're probably gonna want to text because after you bite it, you know,
keep your mouth closed for at least. So we're gonna fight through the pain here of my palate.
Fight through the strife.
Fight through the palate pain.
Down them like that.
That's the name of a book right there. Palate pain, nigga. Just
palate pain.
Palate pain, nigga. Just shit you don't want to eat. That's one of them, man. It's
true.
Oh God, sky and high. I don't even know where to start right now because these niggas fucking with me. GBI Clothing, man.
GBIClothing.com.
Get you some t-shirts up there. Get some socks, nigga. Go get you a bucket hat. Bring the bucket back, cuz. Get that bucket. Get that bucket top on. Sit poolside with that watermelon versus pumpkin dope ass logo hat, man.
Use code watermelon for 10% off everything,
niggas.
But yeah, man, we are watermelon versus pumpkin. The squad, you know what it is. The Gourd Wars nonstop, and the Gourd Wars will never stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records, and there's a music festival out there that fucked up because. Kind of like Jussie Smollett tried to use the black versus white to pop off this Detroit Music Festival.
Detroit.
They got their shit happening,
No
and
surprise there.
I will not say the name of the festival because I'm not trying to give them no shine. But the only reason that they've gotten any shine is that multiple artists have dropped out of the festival and said, we ain't playing because this is a Detroit Music Festival that was preaching equality and they wanted to bring people together and all this other stuff. And part of that equality was to charge people of color, because that was their thing under their tickets. There was a people of color ticket price and there was a non-people of color ticket price. And the people of color ticket price was $20 and the non-person of color ticket price was $40. The pre-sales were $10 and $20. You know what I mean? So basically what it was is that the anyone that identifies as a person of color would get half price as a, instead of, and a white person would be charged double, because some people have a conflated view of what equality is, and they think that equality is just fuck white people and everything else will be fine.
That's just what the fuck. And then my thing is like, how do you even get a pre-sale? And how do you tell somebody? How do you like pre-sale online and convince somebody you're not white or something? Like,
yeah.
What if you say you're not, and then you get there, you liar? All right, you got to pay extra now. You lied. He lied. We got a liar here. He's white. Look at him.
Like you show up and they're just like, you can't use this ticket.
Right.
Give us an extra $10.
Listen,
because
somebody might want to go to that show that bad and be kind of broke and might just fuck around and get jumped because they went there in blackface.
Right.
Like the nigga shows up with brown makeup on like fucking Soul Man from the 1980s movie. If you ever seen that movie, where that nigga did the whole brown face, he did the whole, blackface kind of get up. But what the fuck are we doing, people?
Yeah.
It's good for them for pulling out of that one, because who the fuck wants to be involved in some shit like that?
Yep.
It's like we can't go forward if you're fucking doing shit. Like sometimes it turns into like some, listen, man, this is watermelon talking here. Some black people feel as though to make it right, we have to do the same thing. No, it doesn't work that way. Like you don't make it right by doing something that was done before. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like, how can we make a nuclear holocaust right? We'll just have one. We'll do one on them, and then they'll see what it's like, and they'll get it.
Right.
No, they'll be dead. They won't. Who gets it? What are you even talking about right now?
Yeah.
Like I guarantee that there are some of my people out there. Come on now, and black people, you can say these motherfuckers too, that would probably really get a big kick and enjoy having a white slave. They would be like, I'm telling you about time. But for what reason? I don't, But that, I believe, is a mentality of some people that run with it. Listen, man, and I'm all about not being stupid and understanding that there are racial tensions and tendencies and issues that are there. And there are white people that are higher numbers that are taking care of it, that are the face of it. But it's not, it just so happens that of the majority are white in these businesses. So when you're looking at people like that, it's, just so happens you're there. Man, that this is really fuck on my nerves a little bit. I don't know.
Well, I go with like racism exists, obviously,
right,
and you're never gonna stamp out the last of it,
right.
But it's the broad sweeping thing that annoys the shit out of me, to where it's like, if you know somebody racist, don't deal with them. You know what I mean? But like to do the broad sweeping of just like, I'm sorry, but all white people have to pay more. It's just dumb to do.
It is stupid.
They have, like, I don't understand why they'd want that mentality, because all the black artists are dropping out of the festival and just going like, nope, we're done.
Right.
We're not doing it. Like, we don't support this shit.
Right.
And I'm glad that, I hate that they're getting more press because of it, and which, since they've gotten all this horrible press, they've turned around and stopped, and they said, "Oh no, sorry, no, everybody will pay the same price."
Yeah.
But I hope nobody goes to that bitch ass festival now.
There's nobody in their fucking corner. How many people take to run an event like that? Nobody in that whole regime in that event said, "Hey, this is probably a bad idea." That's a real bad idea. Why the fuck would you do that? You know what I mean? It's like.
But things are getting crazy now to where, if you give any opposite opinion of anybody, you're shaming now. You know what I mean? Like, because that's the new joint, is like, you can't be like, "Oh man, I really don't like how you do that," and then you're shaming the person.
Right.
When it's like, no, I'm telling
it's
you,
called
I
a
don't
disagreement.
agree. Exactly. And that's what people like forget, that no, those still exist. Like, we can have a civilized conversation about like, no, I don't agree with that.
What's that thing, that term, right? Agree to disagree?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, well, we'll agree that we both disagree on what we believe in, and we'll keep it moving. Because why the fuck are we going to hang up on it? Because there's no way I'm going to really convince you. And I think people get hung up on this whole, I got to convince him that my way's the right way. My way's the right way. Listen, you state your piece. You lay it on the table. You let him fucking see what's there to eat. If he want to eat, he's going to eat it. Or she's going to eat it. It's. You can't force people into fucking shit they don't want to be.
I think what the weird thing is, too, is some groups do to other groups exactly what they don't want done to them.
Right.
And don't understand that that's what they're doing.
Right.
Like, obviously, nobody would ever, no person of color would ever want to go to a spot where they're just like, "Oh, you're Indian? Sorry, you got to pay more."
Right.
So then when you flip it around on other people, like, and they just, no, you owe that. No, that's not how it works.
Listen, black people, you know what we do. We'll do it in a second. I've seen it. I've been a part of it. I'm in the circle. I know. You got to watch these motherfuckers. The shit we talk about and do about, we got to watch them. You got to watch them. Watch these white guys. You know how they try to do. You know how they do. It's like, if you really take that content and how you're saying what you're saying, and you're basically doing what you're saying is being done to you. You know what I mean? It's like you're doing the same shit that you're saying is being done. You're saying that they're profiling you and they're pointing you out and they're saying, watch them. But as soon as we get a chance, we're saying the same shit. So, and I understand that there's more history of reasons why. But I think right now, 2019, it's not that, man. It was easier to point out the fucking white supremacy and shit. You know what I mean? Because it was in our face so much. Yeah, now it's like, you might have somebody that might be a white supremacist. You see it, and you see the crazy shit because it exists in that Trump rally shit, Yep. The guys are fucking tiki torches saying Jews will not replace us. Yeah, obviously, they're exist. They're there. Like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Yep. You know what I mean? But leave them on the island, man. Let them sit out there. And
I like that, yeah.
Leave them out there on the island and let them have their own little bubble. And as long as they ain't trying to fucking harm nobody, then,
Because you ain't gonna hurt nobody.
As soon as they try to do some shit physically harming people, then that's when people step in and fucking shut them down.
That's when you knuck.
When you
and
buck.
No, I agree with that. It's like all those people that have hate and all that other stuff, they're gonna die by themselves mad. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like you don't even have to feed into that shit. Just like it sucks that it exists, but I feel like. Fuck it, it exists. That's okay. Like you don't have to stomp out every single fucking,
Right. And I know the worst part too is when people have those ideas, but then when they get more people to back them, how they feel. So then it turns into that pack mentality.
Yeah.
And that's when shit gets crazy. You know what I mean? Because then when anytime you get a pack together, it's gonna get ugly.
Pac-Man Jones.
You know what I mean? You're talking about. Fucking teams winning championships. Yeah, that crowd gets together and they're fucking ripping and breaking shit down.
Yeah.
But you know what? If that guy's at home watching that game and they win like that, he sure as hell ain't gonna rip his fucking house apart.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Honey, get in here.
We're gonna break fucking holes in the wall.
Just straight power bombs his wife through the coffee table. Like, no, that doesn't happen. Baby, let me suplex you. Come on. Come on, my team won.
It's like it's pack mentality, man. People feed off of energy, man.
Babe, you want to go outside and light the car on fire?
Let's go flip the Johnson's car and fucking throw bricks through his window. For what, nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, but if I was with a group of people after we won, everybody feeds it. You feed off of that shit, man. And that's why, people convince people like Hitler and shit. He convinced a whole shitload of people to fucking what they were doing was right. No, we have to kill him. He's right. We have to kill them.
Yep.
It's like, what? How the fuck does a regular-minded person think that? How do you even where's your morals?
No, but I like that people jumped all over him and said, fuck that shit. And, same thing with on the other side. Yeah, it's concerning to me that there are people who would think the exact opposite of us and do that whole just like, that there's people that support that are just like, yeah, white people should pay more. And it's like, wow, I can't believe that you have that opinion.
Right.
But those are the same people that I want to die on that island. Where I'm just like,
they're on the same island as those other motherfuckers are just two separate islands, but they're the same shitty location. You know what I mean? Like you are right next to each other in the same fucking open water. Boom island. You're both shitty. I'm gonna stay here where there's the common folk are all right. You know what I mean? It's like when people can really, when they say that whole judge by character, not by content, or like, no, that's what you really need to do. It's not a fucking thing you make up. It's real. You know what I mean? I tell my daughter that when she's had conversations about things in second grade of, racial shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, let me explain it to you how I see it, honey, is there's nasty, bad fucking people in every color, creed. It's people. It is not the race or whatever. It's just the humankind. We have some real fucked up people that some of them I don't think have all their screws in their fucking, in their motherboard. So, that's what it is, man. When they say like things are missing from people's brains where somebody doesn't have that part of the brain that shows empathy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people don't have that. You know what I mean? It's like almost like a birth defect.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm going to start putting all these fucking fucked up people in just birth defects, man. We just have a lot of them that just nobody ever diagnosed.
Like I'm telling you, I have it more for pets than people. Like I could watch somebody get fucked up, and I'm not saying it's like stone cold, don't give a shit, but I could not, like, I could watch somebody get beat up over there and not intervene. I could not watch somebody hit a dog and not intervene. You know what I mean?
Start fucking an animal up.
Yeah, like, no, I would, oof. Pop the trunk. Come on, man.
You know, it's that whole, you know.
Like even Vlad, it was funny because of all the people say Vladimir Putin, he's a war criminal, all that other stuff. I don't know why there were a couple of dogs on stage for one of the meetings that he was having with some other world leaders, but another one picked up a dog by like the scruff of his neck. And even like you can do that. That's how mothers do it.
Right.
He was holding it. You could tell the dog was uncomfortable and like.
I think I seen that footage. Yeah, it was a while ago, right?
And it was a little while ago. Putin ran up and like held the dog. He was like, no, that's not how you treat the dogs.
Man,
like,
be careful.
So it was funny to even see like a ruthless dude like Vlad Poot to just be like,
fuck people, but leave these dogs alone.
Exactly. Walk these dogs.
Walk these dogs, nigga. So you know, and I always say that the people that don't have those receptors, man, and it's just something that's almost like, you know. I think we're supposed to be born a certain way at times, and when it comes to our makeup, some people just don't have it.
Truth.
So maybe we're the defect. Maybe we're supposed to be that way. I don't know.
Maybe we're the defect.
You know what I mean?
What's the episode called?
Maybe we are the defects, man. That's like, and the people that are fucking crazy is the way we're supposed to be. How's that for a fucking thought of a gander, nigga?
Come on, man. Who's smoking weed out here?
Smoking?
Man, I've seen this one before. It's like, what if oxygen is the drug that they're pumping out to keep us from seeing the real shit?
Oh man.
I will sidekick you in the sidekick and hit you on a sidekick.
With your side chick. So they're really coming out of the sewer grates.
Yeah.
That's where they pump the oxygen through. It's invisible. Obviously, it's invisible. You can't see the shit, nigga.
I hate it.
You will die.
But I'll tell you some shit that you can see. That same thing. How kind of like I said, man, if I saw somebody fucking up a dog, I feel like I would have to fuck them up.
Right.
Now, if I saw somebody licking ice cream in the store, I feel like, maybe a jab.
Yeah.
Or at least knock the ice cream out of their hands.
Like
that.
A quick snuff, a gut shot at least. You know what I mean? Like, how about that?
Maybe just jab the cork out their hands.
Right.
Just like,
so for you that don't know, I mean, it's been a big viral thing. I don't know, it happened a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
A couple of days ago. So it went viral. A young, attractive, stupid lady, young girl, she decided her friend dared her to open up a top of an ice cream, which what's her name? Blue
Bell?
Blue Bell. Well, I almost said Blue Bunny, not them. Blue Bell ice cream. Popped the top off. It was probably half a gallon. And fucking licks the ice cream, smiling, giggling, laughing, puts the top back on, puts it in the fucking freezer and runs off. And got about 12 million views.
Yeah, it was big.
You know,
so it went viral.
It went super viral. So then there was
a
couple copycats that tried it. But what they need to understand is they charged her.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the charge was.
It was tampering with goods and something else. But she's facing 20 right now.
Fucking years.
Yeah.
For licking an ice cream in a store and putting it back in the freezer.
Hello.
For one, what the fuck are you thinking? Why would you? And then it's like we were saying before off cam. It's like, why wouldn't you want to get more of the laughter out of seeing somebody buy it? You know, it's almost like you're doing some malicious licking and then and somebody's gonna buy it and they're never gonna know that I licked it, and only me and you know, and that's great. Like, what?
Yeah, like you can't see the end of the prank,
right?
You know what I mean? That's the shit that I don't.
That's a really sick thought, because people like that are really just like sick. That the thrill they get from the prank is knowing that they'll never know the reaction. You know what I mean? It's like, I think there's people that are really into that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do it, and I know it's happening. And I want to just envision it all in my head without actually knowing and seeing who it was or what it was. You know?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the kicks that you get from that. But
right, it's like the pube in a cola. You know, like, who's gonna know?
Yeah. Also, the I know the things that a lot of people are going off on about the story is because that first woman that did it, she was a black woman, and so I know now a lot of people are popping off with the whole like black people get charged, you know, and given more jail time and all that other stuff than other races. But this is something that was put in place a long time ago, because back in I forget what year, it might have been the 80s, but in drugstores and shit like that, Tylenol and everything like that, they used to not be any childproof, anything
Sealed,
like
nothing,
that.
right.
All that
The
came up
cotton,
with.
yep.
It was literally, you could walk in a store, if you picked up Tylenol off the shelf, you opened it up, there was the Tylenol. There was no cotton, there was no seal,
Right.
there was no any of that. And there was some dude out there fucked up. He was going in replacing pills and putting all fucked up shit in there, and people were dying from taking
So he put some
Tylenol
similar
or
looking ones,
Advil,
probably.
whatever it was.
Right,
yeah,
right.
And because even if you think about it, like, you don't put Tylenol in your hand and like pick your favorite one to take. You just let me take out 2 and pop them. You know,
pop 2 in there.
and it might have been Advil, it might have been Tylenol, whatever it was, but that was a big thing back in the 70s or 80s or whatever it was.
Yep.
A lot of housewives were dying, and they're like, well, what'd they take? Tylenol, whatever it was.
Right. What the
And,
fuck? So what kind of Tylenol was that?
She had a headache, and boom, that was the last one. So that's
Last headache ever.
yeah. So that's the
Sorry.
reason. So that's the reason why the laws are so crazy about whatever it was, like you said, tampering with goods,
Right.
or whatever it is. But because people are getting killed from that shit, so
20,000 fucking. I know I said 20 years. I almost went
Yeah,
price
20.
tag. 20 years. I almost went $20,000. No,
Yep.
20 years, man. You would probably wish you had a $20,000 fucking fine.
Yeah,
you
you'd
know what I mean?
rather
Or
have that.
bail set at 20,000. Yo, 20 fucking years you could spend.
Yep.
Probably not gonna get that. It depends on the track record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If she had a bunch of bullshit.
I
you know,
imagine that she probably won't even go to jail. It'll probably just be to scare the shit out of her and to let everybody else know. Because there was another gentleman
don't
that we
fuck
saw,
around.
copycat. He said, "Oh my god, this shit's so funny, dude." In Louisiana,
Yep.
boom, he licks it, and then next part of the video is you see his mugshot. So
Yep.
you're 36 years old, you stupid ass, and now you're arrested for this shit.
No, it's just once again, it's birth defects. It's all birth defects, man. People just don't think, man.
I don't think it's from birth. I think the birth of social media got these people doing this shit.
The birth of social media has all
The birth of social media defects. Hello.
defect. Oh, shiitake, nigga.
See, I think that was the bacon cotton candy
The
talking,
bacon,
man.
the bacon and seeped into that nigga's soul. Woo, new soul food. Cotton candy bacon. For who? I don't know.
For who, exactly.
A crackhead,
For
maybe.
some carnivals, for some carnies, you know?
Some carnies. So I'm going to say that belongs in the South somewhere because that seems like a Texas thing.
Yeah.
I feel
At a
like.
Texas carnival.
Yeah, that's like, like a bacon festival.
Like,
Let's throw bacon cotton candy in
I
there.
could picture them putting bacon cotton candy across a hot dog. Listen,
Right.
come on, man.
Why? It would melt immediately.
And then get the juice.
Oh, the cotton candy bacon juice.
Ah! I hate that I ate it.
Oh, I hate that I ate it too, and I hate that motherfuckers are out there doing dumb shit in life.
Yeah, but that's the thing too, is another thing that, listen, everybody makes impulsive decisions. Everybody does things of that nature, but I don't get how, once again, like you're saying, how, so nobody was like, yo, don't charge black people fucking less than you're charging white people to go to this concert.
Right. There's no voice of reason?
No one in your crew was just like, I'm not saying don't do it.
Right.
I'm saying
We should
don't
think
show
about
your
this.
fucking face.
Right,
Like,
right.
People literally just take fucking videos of themselves committing a crime,
Right.
and then upload it on the internet. Like, I'm crazy,
Right.
right?
For that couple seconds, 5 seconds of fame, 5 minutes of fame, or however you want to say it. But you do all that for that, and then you got to deal with all the bullshit. Now you're talking about, like, aren't you the girl that licked the ice cream? No, you're not getting a job here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It turns into shit like that. Like when your name.
Aren't you Ice Cream Susie?
Yeah, your ice cream. That's you, right? Now you're all set. I mean, as soon because you get a job, you go to apply for a job, you put your name down. A lot of these companies, the first thing they do is they're gonna go Google your name. You know what I mean? They take your name, they're gonna Google it. Her name's gonna pop up like they're gonna be like, what? Oh hell no! Watch that bitch try to get a job in a grocery store.
Exactly.
No,
Oh,
bitch,
Ice
you all
Cream
set.
Jones? No, sorry.
Yeah,
We ain't doing
you're
it. We ain't
all
doing
set.
it.
So that was a dumb viral. Was it considered a challenge?
I think now I think it became half of a challenge because.
Until they seen them numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
We started challenging it because of 12 million views. People started getting into involved with the challenge, and then it hit them. We caught her. Oh no, she's facing 20 years.
Yeah.
All right, challenge over.
Because I'm telling you, but before we started, we do our little research session. We were searching it on Twitter, and it took me a second. I had to go to YouTube to find the actual original video because I bet you a lot of people did. Oh shit, no, this shit's so funny, and then went, oh well, I'm gonna delete mine because no, that's not.
Right, we're gonna stop sharing that.
Didn't know it was popping off like
Yeah,
that. Of like, it's
it's
that illegal.
It's just the
Shit.
the thrill and the push for viral. You know,
And then-
it's I don't know. It's it's an adrenaline. It's like an addiction, like a drug. You know.
Yeah.
There's a name for a social media addiction. I don't know what it is, but it's something where people really have a diagnosis of being addicted to fucking social media. Man,
no, it's definitely real. But like, because what things that I try to think of is like, there really is kids that have killed their parents for taking away their phone.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, could you ever even imagine having that in your lineage of your family? Like, damn, yo, I heard your mom died. What happened?
Right.
Oh, she took away Jimmy's phone and he fucking stabbed her in her sleep.
Right, bashed her head
God
with a
damn.
hammer. Yeah, that's
like that shit is really real.
People lose it.
But same shit. Like, so now this girl, like I said, if she doesn't have a previous record, I'm assuming that, you know, she'll get away with a hard slap on the wrist.
Right.
But still, imagine that's in your, you got to go talk about that at the Christmas. You know what I mean?
Right.
What would you guys do?
You see Veronica,
dumbass?
Yeah,
exactly.
Veronica, fucking Susie, I'm fucking lying. Oh, man. Keep her. Now she goes to every family outing, and it's always the ice cream jokes.
The ice cream man is coming. Right.
And so she see her, I scream when I see you.
Yep.
I scream when I see you. Like, come on, baby. They gonna kill you, Blue Queen. What is the Blue what? What the fuck the name is?
Blue Bell?
Blue Bell. The Blue Bell Queen.
Or it might have been the Blue Bunny. I don't know. But
no, I think it was Bell.
Yeah.
The bunny wouldn't fall for that. So I guess
Bunny wouldn't fall for that?
Ice cream places, because a lot of these ice cream spots, Turkey Hill, all those friendlies that I get, they don't keep the plastic lid.
No.
So I mean they do, and it's funny because pints do. Like Haagen-Dazs pints.
Young Piney.
You know what I mean? Not all, like Ben and Jerry's doesn't, but your Haagen-Dazs pints, you got to peel that top, baby.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around. But for shit like that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let somebody get caught in the act of trying to peel the top off. You know what I mean? Let you know what I mean? You got to give them enough, you know.
Peel the cap back.
Right. Give enough shit going on where if they do try to attempt to peel it off, there's enough seconds or a minute or so there so they can be seen.
Yeah.
And put on fucking blast of like, what the fuck are y'all doing? You know what I mean?
Well, it was weird because I saw on the internet now there's pictures of, they actually put up pictures of they put locks over the ice cream section now and with a note on it that says ask manager for help.
Wow.
Because they're like, no, we're not
That's
doing
a crying
shit.
fucking shame, man.
Yeah.
That's a crying shame that you gotta fucking ask somebody to get ice cream for you like it was a fucking cologne or razor blades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I understand with those because those were pricier, you know, but this is a fucking $2.50 ice cream that you got to ask for somebody to get because people are out there fucking licking them. What the fuck, man? That's like the guy who rubs his ass on a hamburger bun at McDonald's and thinks it's cool to serve it to people.
Or the girl that took the bath in the dishwashing thing at Wendy's. You saw that one?
No.
Yeah, that was like a month and a half ago.
Fuck?
She got fired.
He took a bath in the dishwashing sink. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
But same shit.
Put online.
With your whole face exposed. Like they're not going to find out who the fuck that is.
Right.
And
a simple mask could do you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're not going to be able to really identify. Let nobody else be in the background next to you. Let you be in there doing it. Get your mask on. They'll just know it's an employee at some store that they don't know where. You know what I mean?
But it's weird. It's the whole the snitching on yourself culture is just a weird thing. Like it's such a weird, because what I try to think when I try to put, when, you know, I disagree with someone's behavior, but then I'll try to think and try to put myself in their mind state of like, what is their best result that they would want from this situation?
Right. What are you gunning for?
And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm like, you're snitching on yourself. What's the I don't get it.
What's the stick?
It's like the people online that videotape themselves, and that's how old we are. I said videotape, that take video on their phone of them smoking weed and blowing the fucking smoke into the camera and dancing around and drinking and like.
Their whole first and last name on there for their profile, their Instagram
But my thing
profile.
is like, what's your maximum result? What's the best possible situation that you would like from that? Is it, oh shit, dude, you smoke weed?
Right.
I don't.
It's you know, they think it's something great, but all you're doing is being that dumb motherfucker from back in the day. Our version of it, when somebody did something they thought was cool and they wanted to do it to show people.
Yeah.
So you just want to show people because you think you're cool and you want everybody else to think you're cool.
Like the other day I went to IKEA, and when I was taking a turn, there was a dude standing outside on one of the side streets rolling a blunt. But like...
just out in the open, nonchalant.
But I can't explain to you how, like, wanting people to see him. it was just like doing way too much, doing so much extra. And this is of me driving by for 3 seconds.
Right.
We're doing way too much extra of like, removing the guts from the blunt and then like shaking it way too much and like doing the whole looking around like, is anybody watching me do this?
Do you want to see how gangsta I am?
Yeah.
Does anybody, like, you know what it is, when you really want to sneak and roll a blunt, man, you go somewhere with nobody around, you look around, you do your thing, and then you know what I mean? You go in the corner and you smoke it over there. You know, it's the same shit when somebody strolls in front of, when a young motherfucker starts strolling in front of the street and walking all slow.
Yeah.
What are you doing that for, though? You're doing it just to be an asshole. You know what I mean? And you want to be cool to your peers and shit. So if you're a rebel, you're cooler. You know what I mean? That was always that thing younger. The person who was always a rebel or whatever had that chip was cooler. But then as you got older, that guy ended up going to jail and nobody cares about him anymore.
Yeah, like you realize how stupid those people are when you're just like, oh, we thought you were cool because you were young and we didn't know no better. And then when you grow up and you know a lot better, you're like, oh, no, you're the worst.
Yeah, right. You're an asshole. Big time. But it is, because we're young. When you're young, you're impressionable. You know what I mean? So everything is like, oh.
Yeah, and I understand. I was the same way, young and dumb and doing, you know, stupid shit. Me and my boys wrestling in the fucking hallways of, high school. And, we liked it, but I'm sure at some point we were doing it to, as a performance of,
right.
With other people watching, it's obviously better. And, everybody's made those dumb mistakes. But to see people our age and shit like that doing it now is like, what the fuck are you doing? And on a larger scale of like straight up breaking the law and putting it online is such a weird fucking thing. I don't get it.
Just stay offline, man.
But another funny thing, speaking of not wanting to get caught, but getting caught. I was in IKEA because getting a condo and I was shopping because they had some chairs on sale that were $99 marked down to $60, so I wanted to go and pick one up. A nice, living room schwa. And so I find it. I go downstairs. I go to the area where I got to go pick it up.
Yep.
And a little bit gassy that day. So I walk down the aisle and I'm alone. So I squat down to pick up the box, right? And I let out a cartoon machine gun funk, okay? This shit was like the sound effect that you're thinking of right now.
The Tommy
plus, gun. Like the straight up cartoon, right? And then with that little end piece of
oh my god,
trailing off.
That's great.
Because I enjoy it, I'm laughing, and then I look to my right. And yeah, just about 12 feet away, there's a woman taking her package off the top shelf, and I'm just like, but they don't end it up. Like I said, when you're alone,
right,
and you think that it can go down, you're just being because I'm not that outlandish and rude in public where it just be like, oh shit, what's up?
Right, let me lift my ass cheek up in the air so everybody can get a wow.
Man, I thought I was alone. I squatted low, let it fly, and then was like cracking myself up, laughing to myself, and then looked to my right, and I'm just like, oh.
She had the gas face, I'm sure, like, you nasty.
Like, because it was so cartoonish, I think she didn't know if it was real or not, or if it was one of those things on the phone. Because
where's your prank thing at, right? You got the little thing in your pocket. What are you doing? What do you got? I've seen this on YouTube.
Because it was so ridiculous.
Are you a prankster on YouTube? No, honey, I'm just a man with gas.
Just a man with gas. Rock with me. And in another sad story of a 36-year-old single male, every now and then my grandma asks, whoa, it's about to, okay, one day we're going to see it.
Yes,
one day we're going to see it. Every now and then my grandma asks me, oh, so you didn't meet anyone? No, Grandma, I haven't met anyone. It's a different time now. It's tough to meet, single people out there and trying to meet someone that hasn't fucked your friends and trying to meet someone that isn't an alcoholic and trying to
just focusing on me right now, Grandma.
Yeah, but would of course like to meet someone if I could. Trying to find the one to milk the prost. But with all that said, it's funny of the how old you are and then how you can still fuck up so many times of like. I'm 36. I think I'm an adult trying to do my thing. But then my dog I noticed some discharge from her eye, right? And so I looked it up online what it could be because it kept happening. Like it was, everyone gets the morning bug, whatever.
Right.
But she was having like a lot more than normal. And So I looked it up, and it might be conjunctivitis, which might be pink eye, which might mean that I need to stop farting in my dog's fucking face almost every time I have to fart, okay? Because that's what it could be, is just the straight up shit particles from me spreading my cheeks and farting on my dog's face while she's sleeping to wake her up. So, Graham, that's where I'm at in my life right now. Is I might not be finding a woman of my dreams.
But if she can take a fart to the face, I'll consider it.
Because I'm out here giving my dog pink eye from just laying them in.
Oh, man, that's interesting. Oh, just let it waft in the mouth.
It was so funny because my mom was like, maybe the dog has allergies. I don't know. And I'm like, I don't think you just get allergies at, whatever. Our dog's like 9, 10 years old.
Right.
It's like, I don't think you just get allergies that late. Looking it up, it could be conjunctivitis. And I'm just like, I do be farting in my dog's face often.
That's funny, man. I've never heard that, man. That's insane. That's interesting, but insane, nigga.
Yeah, and of course I hope I'm wrong, but for anybody keeping score at home, for the moment I have stopped beefing in my dog's grill. But there are videos on YouTube that. Dog, it's just there's certain shit that will get you. One of the things for me is cheerleading bloopers. When a woman is thrown in the air and she thinks that she's going to be caught and she is not caught and falls on the ground, that shit is so fucking funny to me. Another thing is people farting on their animals. That shit, like, it hits me in a different spot. You know what I'm saying? And
the dogs or the animals always going to give you that look like, what
exactly.
What did I just experience?
And not react as much as like a normal human being would. Like, sometime a dog would just sit there and just, this is where I live now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this cloud.
Yeah, a little slight head turn.
Exactly, but that's
register. Like, all right, that just happened.
Yep, and then put the head back down. I'm like,
listen,
okay.
You got to remember, though, dogs sniff other dogs' asses. So
yeah.
It's like, just want to see what yours smell like. Mm-hmm. Oh, you all right, Dal? All right. What was that,
so
macaroni?
That's that brand. So if you're out there beefing in your dog's grill, just be careful. You know what I mean? And if you need to talk about it, hit us up on the hotline, 203-594-6977. Fart on your dog's grill.
Grilly.
Speaking of shaking up the world, earthquake. California's about to break into the ocean and just float away.
That's what
that might
saying,
be a lot.
Man.
It might be a lot, but still.
They had a big one. I think it was the first one registered at a 6 point something, and the second one, which was like I think the next day or 2 days later, was a 7.3. I think on the Richter. Which that's moving, man. 7.3. Now this shit is shaking back.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and my mother and my brother and his family are in Vegas right now. They've been there for the last week, and they're coming back Tuesday. But yeah, the Vegas was feeling it, and they were like a lot of guys that they know out there from Vegas. They said they don't get earthquakes in Vegas. That's not, you know what I mean? The guys that he's been there for 15 plus years, he said he never felt an earthquake,
Damn.
Because, they come from Cali, what I mean? But this is all, California hasn't had one in 20 years. You know what I mean? So at this size.
One like that.
Right.
Yeah,
they said this is the biggest one they had in 20 years. So they're not going to feel it in Vegas. But no, they felt it. They were in the pool at the fucking hotel, and it was like the fucking choppy, rapid waters. The way it was swaying and splashing against the pool, and everybody's fucking grabbing on this shit, and buildings are swaying.
Now, you got to think about that because I think driving from Cali to Vegas is like a 6-hour car ride, something like that. So imagine something happens here, and 6 hours away, you feel that shit.
That's big. Yeah,
that's an event.
I mean, at the ground zero spot, you see like, where it hit at, it was like, stores were all fucking ripped apart and shit. And shit was all off the shelves. And
yeah, I saw a couple of that like CCTV video in like a liquor store and shit where you just see boom,
ruins
shelves
and
down.
Shit. Yeah, and nobody caught this one on cam. You can catch it on those. Because who's gonna? You gotta grab it quick. Nobody's really thinking of grabbing their phone when the fucking ground is shaking.
I think most people are thinking, "What the fuck is going? Fuck is going on?"
Right. And it's like, wait, what's going on? It's funny because my brother, I guess when he was first there, he was sitting on a chair, and he felt the chair moving. He got up all pissed, thinking somebody was fucking with him in his chair. Who fuck with my shit, nigga? Fuck with my shit, nigga. And then everybody's like, "Yo, what the fuck? You feel that? Oh shit, is y'all feel that too?"
Yep.
It's like, who fucking with my chair? Was that a ghost? No ghost, nigga. Maybe that's half the fucking ghost stories that are out there is really just some earthquakes.
Right.
Shit moving and shaking. Like, I swear, nothing made that do that. Could have been a tremor.
Could have been the young Tremmy.
You got to debunk these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Could have been the Trem, nigga. Yeah.
And then I also like to think about people in certain situations. Like, you know that there was somebody having more than somebody. You know there were plenty of people having sex during that shit. So you're stroking and then just fucking whoa. Right. Same shit. You know that there's people taking.
Baby, you got the vibrating bed. That's right. Yep. That's right.
You know that there's people taking like that heartbreaking shit.
Right.
Just like losing their mind. Like shit isn't going well, and then just
you got to think of the things that would be pretty fucked up and comical. To happen when you think of your everyday shit when you're doing something, and what would be pretty awkward or weird if you were fucking in an earthquake, taking a shit.
Yeah.
When everything's fucking, and the turd is fucking swishing around there like a ice cube in a bowl. You know what I mean? Splashing and fucking smoothing around. Sex is one. That'd be crazy.
Anybody in the shower must have just been like,
right.
You know that there's some curtain rods that need to be replaced today because you know the people that were.
Oh, nothing would be funnier than the barber.
You
know what I mean? God. He's cutting hair and it's fucking.
There are some racing stripes going on. Oh no, I see what you. Oh, you going back to the zigzags? Okay,
right.
okay, I see you play. I see you.
You got that? You got that? Yeah, nah, it's fucked.
Damn,
completely fucked. These are things. Surgeons. Think about a nigga doing surgery on you and everything starts shaking and the fucking scalpel cuts something. You know what I mean? Or C-sections and shit. You cut the baby. Like, there's a lot of shit that could be fucked up. That's the thing, too,
because I know we only think about, like, most of the time our situation. Like, there's something for that. I forget what it's called, but it's a certain thing of, like, when you hit the reality of, like, that car that just drove by, they have an entire life. They have a family. They have brothers and sisters. They have whatever like that. And they say, like, if you ever realize that, like, when you're in, like, rush hour traffic of, like, holy fuck, these are all individual people with individual lives, and you know what I'm saying? Because you get in that hive mind mentality where, like, you just see that's just a car going by. You don't necessarily root it to a person, and that's a real life that just went by.
Right. Real struggles, real pain, real fucking madness. So the snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. How you gonna see him, nigga?
Yeah, But like there were probably
that's
fucking.
Crazy.
Imagine a baby's born, the nurse got it in the hand, fucking
right,
drops the fucking kid.
It's like, oh my god, now the nurse is charged with shaking baby syndrome and shit. You know what I mean? It's like, no, it was an earthquake. Yeah, sure, bitch.
Because even for that, when you think about it, then their entire life they're gonna grow up and be like, you know what happened when you were born? There was an earthquake as soon as you came out. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be their story for fucking ever.
I just start thinking of like people that have jobs that are very meticulous and very patient. You have to like take your time and be very delicate with it. No, you get an earthquake, man. I mean, a fucking tattoo artist for crying out loud.
Right?
Oh, fuck, my bad, man. I'll do a cover-up, I promise. Like,
right?
I don't want a cover-up. I want my tattoo, nigga.
Even somebody just decorating a cake. Just fucking, now you got a Nike fucking swoosh across the whole cake.
Right. It's fuck this place, man. But I you know what? I want to visit Cali, of course. But I don't know, man. I think I'm more comfortable dealing with snowstorms and hurricanes rarely that we get up here.
Yeah.
And thunderstorms, like.
I'm telling you, man, I'm going to Cali in October for a couple of days.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. I just want.
Hopefully, it's still there. It's sinking in the ocean. That's what they say.
I know that'd be nuts if I do go and it's just like it's not there anymore, dude. Sorry,
there.
Non-refundable ticket.
We got Seattle. You want to go to Seattle? No, nigga, we don't want to go to Seattle.
I'm trying to take a picture in front of Stone Cold Steve Austin's house because the address is out there.
No, celebrity stars, man. The stars, the stars, homes of the stars, stars of the homes, or whatever the fuck it's called. The stars of the homes.
Stars of the homes.
Stars of the homes.
Hey, we got stars of the homes,
stars
dog.
of the homes.
There's fucking. Oh my god, that'd be an amazing skit with just fucking different races and different cultures doing tours of fucking famous people's houses. Yes, we have star maps if you guys want to go and take it. Man, we got stars of the homes, dog.
Stars of the homes.
Trying to see stars?
We want to see stars.
Sure, we go up in the hills. There's fucking leopards,
fucking leopards. We go see a North Stars. I can fucking grab it out the sky, eh? You want to take me on a fucking bus to go see some stars, eh? It's not even nighttime, bicho. It's Like, what is going on?
The sun's still up and we go see stars, Holmes.
Shout out to the Mexican Cali niggas.
Oh my
God. I love you
God.
niggas. Like, listen, growing up, one of my favorite movies is Blood In, Blood Out, and I fucking ran around and thought I was about the loco forever. You know what I mean? It's just there was a certain swag that the Mexicans in Cali have, man. And it's really admirable. You know?
Yo, and shout out to that one actor that gets all the parts, because you know who he is. It's the dude from Friday. It's the dude that one Mexican dude that just gets all of them.
No more locked doors. He was in Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
He was I forget his name, but yeah, he's No More Locked Doors. Between him and Danny Trejo.
Yep.
Danny's got all the movies that never made it anywhere covered. He's got it all covered.
Danny Trejo, he's giving Steven Seagal a run for the B movies.
Oh yeah, him and Van Damme are treading on
B movie
some war.
champions.
The B movie champs is so true, man. Those guys, and you know who are like newer people that are involved now in this B movie championship, man? Motherfucking Wesley Snipes.
Oh yeah,
he is straight fucking
He's
B-roll,
straight to DVD.
man. Oh, it's terrible. Like one called The Gallows. He had another one that I actually gave a shot to, and it was terrible. He was like this badass like dude, and he lived in the woods in a cabin. He was he was a badass like marine merchant, retired or whatever, and lived in a cabin in the woods.
And they had to go get him for a mission.
Yes, the aliens. He had to kill the aliens.
Oh no.
Yeah, oh yeah. Wesley Snipes was killing aliens, nigga, in the middle of the woods.
Damn.
And he was like, I forgot what his name was. I think they even gave him a fucking eye patch. It was like, what the fuck are we doing right now, Wesley? That fucked him up that bad that he has to take anything.
We can't get Blade in the Marvel Universe now. We can't get Blade running alongside Captain America. They don't want him in the crew?
No, because he ain't going to pay his taxes.
Blade can't be a fucking Avenger? Come on, man.
He was a comic book. Yo, what the fuck, man?
Yo, and how many times are these girls going to check their fucking mailbox? I'm sorry. If you're by chance, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can't see it anyway, but these girls keep popping out of their house and checking the mailbox. I don't know if somebody's supposed to be delivering something to the mailbox, and then they keep checking. No, it's in there. It's in there.
Oh, man. Listen, this one is funny because I saw her walk by before with the dog, and it wasn't sure if she's just trying to show off her body or back to our crackhead belly pop.
Yeah.
You know, it's that move.
Lead with the belly button.
Lead with the belly button.
Treat the belly button, belly button compass.
And it's like that crackhead that always leads with the belly button. It's always an Audi.
Yep.
For some reason, that belly buttons are always Audi that they get down like that. You know, she has potential like she used to be something, or you know, could be something. But right now, you ain't shit, baby.
There's a couple in New Haven. One girl that when I was delivering Uber that like 2 days in a row I had to tell her, get the fuck away from me, because that's the other thing about people that begging for changes. They don't remember anyone. Like everybody is just straight up liquid face. Like they don't remember anybody.
Yep. So I gotta.
But she was one that like you could tell, like almost you might still hit it, but you would definitely wrap up crazily. But to where it's still like it was that you could tell, like, damn, you used to be attractive, like, really, like you still look good, but you used to
look great, right? Yeah, you used to be like fucking cheerleader type shit, and then you start doing drugs, and you know the fucking skin gets fucked up and clammy and broken out, and you know, I mean, this morning I was in Fairhaven and I stopped Fairhaven section of New Haven. For you to know, I stopped at a McDonald's to get. I wanted a sausage biscuit because I never eat at McDonald's. But something said I want a sausage biscuit with syrup.
Get it.
And right in the drive-thru there was that crackhead belly button thing. She's sitting out there and she's fucking like dopey, and it's like she's walking around and you know she's fucking. Then I'm like, yo, that whole zombie shit you doing, you getting motherfuckers to pick you up too. They get them.
Yeah.
Like they gonna fall asleep on a nigga dick, but you know, mid-stroke she like
that just the whole thing.
Just like this, just.
Right?
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Fall asleep on the dick.
Listen, oh man, check the mailbox again.
Right?
I think they see these microphones and they want to be involved. They want to be on the. You want it? Okay, they want the. Yeah. Oh, they see us. Yes.
You guys want a beer?
You want a beer? Watermelon versus pumpkin, baby. You can stop pretending to want to get the mail and come join us in our show. Look, they had to get the guy. You come and check it, Ralphie. What's going on with them niggas?
It's because they see the flower shirt, and this is that old school cop shirt.
Right. But it's like, was that a cop with a chef, or I don't?
That is funny though, like, because you wonder if somebody's really paranoid that like we're staked outside their house, talking into.
And we're like, we're news reporters because we got microphones. Like, you be listen, man. Some people that are in poverty-stricken areas, man, they just didn't have the education, just not that bright, man, and it's okay. But you got to call a spade, man.
Young Stricky.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you another area how we were talking about movies and without people being that bright. Another thing with as said here that we are watermelon versus pumpkin. Those are the gourd wars. Those are pretty much the race wars that will never stop in America, unfortunately. But hey, it gives us shit to talk about. Disney movies, man. Walt Disney, before he died, I guess he said something to the effect of, hey, every 10 years I want you guys to remake these movies because I want these Disney movies to be able to be the childhood.
Generational, right.
Every generation.
Right, because the parents will get involved and, and everybody gets involved. I remember this as a kid.
He wants every generation of kids to be able to grow up with Disney movies, you know?
I mean, shit, he went further with some of them. I mean, Mary Poppins was, good God, my mother was a kid. You know what I mean? So he waited fucking 50-something years to put that one back out.
But so I guess before he died, he wanted that to happen, and so they did Aladdin. Mulan looks dope. I
didn't even see the preview of that.
They just put the preview out for that. There were a couple of Jungle Book they did. Obviously, Lion King's coming out soon.
Lion King's coming back out. Yep.
But they're doing Little Mermaid now, so now they're up to the Little Mermaid, and so the girl that they gave the part to is a black girl, like super cute black girl, Haley Bailey is her name.
Bailey,
Holly Bailey.
Holly Bailey.
Thank you. Holly
Not
Bailey is her name. But this is my thing to where people are dumb to where as soon as it was announced, there were two different views. One view was, oh my God, how could they change this classic character from a white, redheaded, girl to a black girl? Why are they doing that? And I don't even think it was necessarily a racial thing. I think it was just more of like, hey, I'm so used to seeing it like this, I don't want to see it a different way.
Right.
And then, of course, there was also the other coin of like, Halle Berry is playing the Little Mermaid, which, is sometimes if you could uppercut everyone, you would. Like, just let me uppercut everyone. Just give me a chin.
It's to that thing of maybe she just fucking was the best candidate for the job. She casted well. You know what I mean?
Saw the picture. She looks like a Disney princess.
Right.
She looks like she should be doing it.
Right,
so.
but someone said, well, you got to save her for Tiana and the Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
Like,
there's no more black women. Just that one.
Right, you got to use her. Go for her.
Yeah.
If you want to make it fair, make Tiana be white. And then she'll be the Princess and the Frog. Then, they made fucking Little Mermaid black. You can make Tiana white.
Shit, I'm surprised, man. I want to see how that Mulan movie plays out because then I want to.
Japanese or Chinese?
Well, now I want to see if there's any because what she did in that movie, she was playing a dude. So now is it going to be? Well, she's not a real transgender. You didn't get. You know what I'm saying? It could go that way.
Why?
Because people are fucking dumb.
It's offensive.
Exactly.
It's, Little Mermaid should be a good one.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be great for. Because that was when I was a kid, the first one.
Yep.
So maybe they do this whole 20-year
Under
push.
the sea. Come on, man.
Darling, it's better.
There were some dope songs in Little Mermaid.
Man. Little Mermaid had some very epic soundtrack. You know
and
what I mean?
Had the scary parts too. That fucking whatever that Ursula. That shit was scary, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, with that would they use that song many places? The whole new world shit. A whole new world.
Yep.
They killed that shit's used in fucking movies and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, ain't that Ariel shit? Yeah, nigga.
Was that her or was that the Aladdin one?
Was that Aladdin? I might be confusing. I thought it was her. A whole new world because she's talking about being up there. Right? What's she talking about? Because she was talking about being with the people in a whole new world. I thought that.
Yeah, it might be. It probably is.
Yeah, I thought that was that whole part.
You know what? We have everything that's ever been known to man in the palm of our hands. Come on, dog. We can do this.
I want to say it was a whole new world because she was talking about.
It's funny, too, because imagine, like, back in the day when we were, smoking weed and shit before cell phones, and it would have ended there with, wasn't it? What?
Oh no!
Who
and
knows?
Then you get the call fucking 3 weeks later. Yo, I just saw it. It was.
Yeah, the Aladdin, A Whole New World. There
Aladdin.
it is.
Okay,
yeah.
my bad. See, I haven't seen Aladdin yet. See, if I'd have saw Aladdin, I would have known that.
Let's see. Let's look up Little Mermaid songs.
Right.
There was
They had the just
Part of Your World. That's what it is. Part of Your World.
There it is. I knew it was world in there
That's
somewhere.
what it is. Yep.
Part of Your World. That's it.
And Under the Sea is a goddamn classic. Come on, Under the Sea.
Yeah. They link is better. Down with it's wetter. Oh, the Caribbean
Whoa,
shit.
What were they talking about, huh? Huh? And there were penises in gold.
Oh, you remember that?
I loved fucking white women named Karen complaining about that shit. That was the best with their fucking, can I speak to your manager haircut? And there's penises in gold on the cover.
Yo,
Your little kid would have never noticed unless you were just like, look at it, Timmy, it's a penis. Right. Like, they would have never known.
Yo, just trying to.
You know why? Because your kids weren't looking for the penises. You were, Karen.
You were.
Were.
Oh, I'm just trying to get past the. Can I speak to your manager haircut? Because I know this haircut.
Yeah,
There's definitely a lot of big hair going on there.
Chopped and coiffed.
Right. Hey, speak to your manager, sir.
Yep.
She's probably got like short hair and big glasses. You know, like that's that chick. You're not sure if she's gay, but no, I like penis. You sure? Oh man, cut it out,
Just
y'all.
mad at
There was
everything.
Lion King had one too. Remember, he jumped in the bed of daffodils and the word sex was in it or something.
Oh yeah.
That was another one that was supposed to be the whole hidden shit that I didn't see it because I'm watching a cartoon, not fucking paying attention
Exactly.
to the little details like what's coming out of the fucking dandelions.
Oh yeah, because they were saying it was subliminal messages and all that other stuff, and it's gonna make little kids think about sex and hey man, if it's going on, okay, I don't know.
I think it's. I mean, hey, we let them watch violent shit, so it's okay for us to let them think about violent shit, but not sex. Hey, it's sex is not gonna hurt. Sex is real.
Well, that's the thing in America. We have sex so fucked up, and sexuality in general, and just and let me take it back from sex, nudity in general. Like we have just fucking. Oh my god! And if there was ever a yeah,
that's why in London they don't give a fuck. They got topless weather women. It's like no, we're good with our bodies. We're good. Like we don't think that way. We don't shield everybody from it. And because of that, they're open with shit, man. They don't have like a lot of rape fucking problems out there.
And it all comes back to Little Kim. Titty out like what? I don't give a fuck.
Right.
That's what I. Why do you think in America we talked about it before because it was a big issue, but that was actually something. Another thing that I saw at IKEA was just there was a woman. I don't even know if she was holding her baby, but her baby was latched onto her titty like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if she was also supporting it, but that baby, like, she just had
me up, nigga.
Titty out, and the baby was on it. And
like what?
Like I said, I think that baby just had a real strong neck and mouth because I don't even think she was holding the baby. That baby was just feeding and was
hanging on for
through sheer
life,
will,
nigga, through just suction.
But that's the thing too, because it's so, like, I don't sit there and fucking. I'm going to look at this till you're done. But still, when I'm walking through the kitchen section and there's a titty out over there, it makes me do okay. It's not a fucking...
Double dribble thing?
Yeah. I do a double dribble,
Right. It's the long... awkward gawk. The long gawk is weird is when you go too far.
See, I like to stay with the short gawk. Right. I don't do a long gawk.
I gawk in intervals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just interval gawking over here.
Interval gawking over here. It's like because the motherfucker that's sitting there drooling like that time when I was at the fucking gym, probably last year. Yep. The Indian guy was fucking standing at the glass in the aerobics room, staring at them in the aerobics room like. Yes, and he's got a polo shirt on and fucking jeans, so he looks.
And also, he
already.
thinks he's being slick and that nobody notices.
Right,
either.
Everyone is watching you, sir.
Yeah. You don't know that you're making a spectacle, but you're making a spectacle.
You're making a fucking specky out of yourself. Get it together, nigga.
Young speck.
So don't gawk, guys.
Yeah.
And if you go to fucking see Little Mermaid, enjoy. It's a movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll probably have a little CGI in there, like I think Aladdin did and shit,
But that's one thing. I don't even know if it's been made yet. It's I think it just blew up and people are getting mad at just the casting. Okay. Yeah.
So they just got the casting call going right now, but they don't got scenes or nothing yet.
I don't think so. I think it was just they announced the casting and people got mad.
Got you.
Or people, I don't know if it's mad is the right word, but they felt a certain type of way. So people were definitely in their feelings about it.
I want to see the white redhead girl.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll put a fucking red wig on her.
But for me, that movie exists, man. The white redheaded girl, that movie exists,
Right.
But I'm sure that there's people. Well, it's the same thing. When Will Smith was a genie, I got to admit, because the first pictures that they came out, he wasn't blue, so it was always like, wait, what? But then he was like, no, I'm blue in the movie, and then it came out, and I still haven't seen it, but people feel very attached to their childhood. So when something changes from their childhood, people are going to express about it. They're going to feel how they feel about it. And
right.
That's where even the thing of like, I don't think it was necessarily so much that the girl was black. I think it was just more, and for some people, I'm sure it was.
Right. They just,
like I said, racist
right.
people exist.
Yep.
But I think it was just that, hey, this is different from what I usually
With the
know,
original.
you know?
Them keep it original. That, people are the, like, I hate when I, talking to somebody that's a big Marvel head when it comes to watching one of those movies.
Yeah.
Because
well, I mean, it's not how it happened in the comics.
Right. Yeah, the comic guy. So it's kind of like, because I said no, I actually, I enjoyed Batman vs Superman. I said there was a couple corny parts, but I thought it was overall was a pretty decent movie. I thought it was pretty good action. No, bro, it was this and that. I'm telling you, that never happened, and they never would have took down Thanos. I'm like, bro,
hey, all of it never happened, dude.
No, they totally fucked the storyline up. I mean, what do you want?
That's like me, dude. I watch wrestling, and you will still get people. You know it's not real, right? Bro, you called out of work because of the ending of Game of Thrones wasn't to your liking, okay? Calm down.
It's not real. None of it's real.
Like, because it would be as stupid as if you told someone, oh, you like Game of Thrones? Oh, you know it's not real.
I know that, but I like it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
I know, but I like it, nigga. It's, hip-hop's not real right now, but I still like it.
Exactly. Right, yeah. Imagine if you do the behind-the-scenes stories on so much stuff. You probably wouldn't like it, but,
Right.
It's how it was presented to you, so of course you're going to like it. And like I said, yeah, a lot of people, they latch on to things from their childhood, and that's what they don't want to change.
You motherfuckers need to just latch on some sanity and get your shit together, motherfuckers.
Latch on these nuts in episode 81.
81,
and hit us up on this hotline to let us know if you do hate a black Ariel, which you shouldn't, but still. 203-594-6977. Call or text and let us know how you feel about anything that we're speaking on today.
About that good shit.
And so let's take it down south, man. Let's go to Florida on.
So this is part of the show, y'all. We do the Florida Challenge, Florida Man Challenge.
Flow Rider.
For y'all don't know, you take the date, whatever date you want, birth date, the date you're on. For us, on this show, we pick the date we're on, which is July 8th today. And you pop in July 8th, Florida Man. And you're going to get an interesting story every time you pop it in. Because there's weird shit happening in Florida.
Always.
So this one, I guess, reads Florida Man.
Flow Rider.
Where is it at? The headline: Florida man jailed for attacking a minion in a costume.
Why?
Minions are the little yellow guys from the cartoon.
Minions, right?
Well, Minions was.
Oh, but they were in Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. There you go. With Gru. Despicable Me. The Minions were little yellow guys that don't talk English. They just say banana all the time and shit. This guy had a costume on. This guy, I think, was a YouTuber. What's his fucking name? They got him in here somewhere.
Yeah, so basically...
Nehart.
Nehart?
Yeah.
Sounds racial.
Nehart knocked over and kicked Jamie Roham. This nigga's last name is Nehart.
But it was a
Ryan
blind...
Nehart. He's 26 years old.
And he was doing it for YouTube views.
Right.
And I think that's the theme to this show today is this dumb motherfucker was doing it for YouTube views, and then what happened? He got fucking arrested.
He got arrested
for doing some dumb shit.
And attacked the fucking dude. And I guess the guy that was attacked, I believe, was somebody that was
visually impaired.
Visually impaired, and that might have been even mentally challenged. Yeah, he was partially blind in one of his eyes. This guy's roughing him up. He's fucking slamming him a little bit. You know what I mean? It didn't look like that was like he wasn't trying to like annihilate the guy, but he was being an asshole. And
he picked him up for the airplane spin, right?
Right.
Dumb shit.
Doing silly shit like that where, for me, it's like, I got a stronger base, so nigga, you ain't doing me like that. You know what I mean? I was a little guy in that suit, man.
For that defense.
Yeah, listen, I'll drop that anchor quick, nigga. You coming down with me?
Drop that anchor.
You know what I mean?
Him.
It's like, when you start doing shit like that, I'm going down. You're coming down with me because I got a better chance with you on the ground.
Yep.
Listen, I already know this. You slim fast niggas, you're gonna try to tire me out. I can't do all that. I'm taking you down, ground and pound, and that's where we're gonna stay.
Drop the eagle on him.
Right.
Come on.
We're gonna stay there. I'm gonna mount you. I'm gonna put all my weight on you, and I'm gonna fucking take your face off. That's what I'm gonna attempt to do.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the attempt. But Minion was attacked July 8th, and the man was arrested for it. So don't try that at home, y'all.
Yeah.
Please be better than that in life. That's all we ask here on Watermelon.
There's other ways to get your quote clout up on YouTube and other things like that.
Right, go back to eating Tide Pods.
Yeah. If you're gonna harm anyone, harm yourself.
Right.
You know.
Right. Oh, what was the last one that we spoke about? the cap challenge, bottle cap challenge.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big one too. Where people are roundhouse kicking bottle caps. I think they leave them slightly off.
Oh yeah, it's not a
right.
tight
It's not
close.
seal tight, so it's on there good enough, but not really on there.
Yep. I think it's more of the precision of like, oh shit, you spun around and got your boot right.
Right. You got to hit it right on that spot. So when you spin around and kick it, it has to be kicked in a way where it spins and flips off. Well, people have been successful.
Oh yeah.
You know, a lot of celebrities, I guess, Mariah Carey nailed it.
She sang and it popped off. Yep.
Right. Marlon Wayans kicked the fucking bottle across the room.
A lot of girls on July 4th were doing it in their, bikinis and doing all this stuff.
Oh, that was good visual.
I appreciate the there's been some, funny people that did it where because you have to do the spin around.
Right.
So I saw some dudes like you couldn't tell when they were standing straight like that, but they turn around, then it goes shoot into slow motion, and they had their ass out the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only see it when they turn around for the kick,
right?
And
that's great.
They do the thing where like they miss, but their ass was out the whole time.
Right,
so
right.
I appreciate people.
It's like he's gonna do it in slow motion, and it's like, oh, wait for it, ass cheeks.
Yep.
Got that nigga, man. So I mean, at the end of the day, my niggas,
it's the beginning of the night,
and you niggas need to stop these goddamn challenges before you kill yourself, man, and learn something from yourself, and learn something from the goddamn watermelon pork pumpkin patch, nigga.
Truth. And if you learn anything here, hit us up, 203-594-6977. All the links down below for all the stuff that you need. Hit them up.
I am Young Pastry, Y-U-N-G, past rye, nigga. Spelt the way pastry spelt. We get it right, man. Watermelon versus pumpkin, y'all.
Lil Mattress, Lilmattress, spell it correctly. And 82 next week.
82s. I know a nigga named James Jett was 82, y'all niggas.
Hello.
His name was James Jett. That's a fucking great name. Football player. Love you niggas. Stay peaced.
Art Monk.
Cotton candy.